Is a birth plan and why do we create one? I just wanted to show you quick. That's our logo right there. So my name is Heather Shelley. I am a licensed midwife and a family nurse practitioner. And what is a birth plan and why do we create one? Well, a birth plan is something that kind of lets your care team, your medical team, and those that will be with you know your wishes and desires. I like to think there are two different types of birth plans. There's a hospital birth plan, and then there's a birth center and home birth plan. Most home birth and birth center births don't create a birth plan. That's why they have come there in the first place. Because typically home births and birth centers do delayed cord clamping. You can eat, you can drink, you can birth how you would like, on the birth stool, in the bed, in the tub, hands and knees. Lots of different choices that in the hospital are not always there. One thing is you want to make a birth plan one page. I do one page for mom, one page for baby. What is a birth plan for baby? A birth plan for baby is going to be something like, do you want hepatitis B vaccination? Do you want vitamin K? Do you want eye ointment? Do you want baby to have a bath or not? A lot of different options. Why would you want these things? That's a different video, okay? But for mom, it's going to be, does she want an epidural? Does she want to go unmedicated? Does she just want laughing gas? What things does mom like? A birth plan for a home birth or a birth center is typically different. That's going to be a little more on her personality than it is the medical procedures, because that's why she's chosen the out-of-hospital birth. So why do we make a birth plan? We make a birth plan to let people know what we desire. However, we need to be flexible with our birth plan. We need to not be rigid because we never know what birth is going to throw at us. Be selective, hit those things that are important. If you don't care if you get an IV and you're birthing in the hospital, don't let that be your battle if it doesn't bother you. Pick your battles and use that leverage you have wisely, and then be open to it. Also realize that too strict of a birth plan almost sets you up for, you have to be careful is what I'm trying to say, because you don't want to be so rigid in your idea of birth that if something goes off course that you are left disappointed. Should we have our preferences? Absolutely. But be flexible. Let the birth plan be a guide, not engraved in stone.